Oh, the camera is so far away. Is that okay? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm feeling rough. So this is just gonna be like really low key. I literally had to like pry myself out of bed today to do this update, but the updates are really important to me and I don't want to start getting behind on them. So, okay, so I am here to update you on my week 10 and week 11 update. Today, presently filming this, I'm 12 weeks and 1 day. So at the beginning of the 10th week, I had a day where I actually like felt better. I was feeling good. I felt like I could work out, which was like a really good feeling. So I got a workout in. And then we have had our 10-week ultrasound where everything looked really, really good. I noticed in my 10th week that my energy was starting to come back, and I hadn't had energy. I mean, I felt lethargic like right after transfer. So for my energy to come back in my 10th week, I was so happy about that. But I also started to get heartburn. So I went ahead and ordered this pink Stork heartburn tea. I just got it off Amazon, and the lemon and the mint really is good for like a sour stomach. So I really like that. Also super freaking nauseous at 10 weeks and currently, but my doctor currently just prescribed me something to help with nausea. It's actually helping. It's just making me really tired. So with the nausea, it's weird because I don't want to eat because I'm nauseous, but if I don't eat, I get nauseous. I'm still trying to figure out like what kind of foods I can eat and not be like extremely sick after. So I'm just honestly erring on the side of caution when it comes to food. I probably don't eat as much as I should at this point. I definitely just eat for survival, not for enjoyment. So I'm ready for that to go away, that's for sure. I had a few really bad moments of pregnancy brain in week 10, and it's crazy because you hear people talk about pregnancy brain and then you experience it and you're like, oh, that's real. Like, that's a real thing. Still dying of thirst. So I had really, really silly moments of pregnancy brain. I will spare you the details, but my husband even was like, dang babe, like what planet were you on when you did this? And I'm like, I don't know. I think I was conscious when it happened, but I'm not sure. One random day in my 10th week, I woke up and immediately was craving juice, like green juice or like a tropical juice. I ordered like a bunch of organic juices from HEB, and I went to my favorite juice place to get a green juice that I always get. And then I also had a really vivid dream in my 10th week. It wasn't pleasant at all. I had a dream that I was waking up, like just a normal day waking up, and I like went to move the covers and looked down, and I had blood. Like I had started my period, and it was so traumatizing because if you've had pregnancy dreams before, like, you know, they're like super vivid and they feel really real. And the fact that my pregnancy dream was like me waking up in the morning, I literally thought that I woke up to like bleeding and a bunch of blood. And then my 11th week, y'all. Week 11 was so freaking hard. My nausea, like usually before week 11, I would be super nauseous, but it wasn't morning sickness. I would have it like at nighttime. So like I couldn't eat dinner. I was terrified to eat around dinner time because I would be tossing and turning and just shaking in bed with sickness. But as soon as I turned to my 11th week, the sickness, I'm not even gonna say morning sickness, like all day sickness, all through week 11. Like I'm talking from the moment my eyes opened, I was sick, which I have been putting granola bars on my side table because as soon as I open my eyes, I sit up, I have a granola bar, have some water, take it easy. Nibbling on food just doesn't help. Like everyone told me just keep having snacks constantly and it'll keep the nausea at bay. Like no, whether there was food in my stomach or not, like I was super sick all day long. And whenever you go like a week, 2 weeks being that sick, like it really starts to mess with your head. And there were moments where I would like just get really down about it or like kind of panic about it and be like, this is not fun. Like, it's crazy. And I would feel so guilty and I'd feel so bad because I wanted to be pregnant so bad. And here I am crying and feeling bad about the way that I feel. So it was just lots of mixed emotions, but I was sick all day long. At this point, I'm off of my estrogen and my progesterone. So my week 10, I stopped the estrogen cold turkey, and then I went to progesterone every other week. So by week 11, I was off completely, not every other week, sorry, progesterone was every other day, until I got to week 11, and then I was completely off all the meds. Well, I started to be able to have a bowel movement on week 11, which was really good. I was thankful for that. I still take the 2 Colace a day just to make sure I don't get backed up again. So for some reason in week 11, I don't know if it was the severe nausea. Not only did I have severe nausea all day long, it was also throughout the night, because for some reason I would wake up around 3 o'clock in the morning every single morning in week 11. And I think it was just the nausea waking me up. I also had this really weird dream. This is how bad the nausea is. I had a really weird dream that I was taking shots of warm Jack Daniels whiskey. And it felt so real, and I was gagging in my dream. I was probably gagging in my sleep. But that's like how sick I felt, that I was having dreams like that. And I wake up and I feel like I'm extremely hungover, so maybe I'm sleepwalking. I don't know. I still am getting those excruciating headaches every few days, and Tylenol doesn't work. I do a cold rag anyways, just to try and take the edge off. But honestly, I hate to say this because I'm not a soda drinker. Drinking a Coke really does help with my headache. So I've really had to like weigh my options with this one when I'm having these severe headaches where Tylenol like doesn't help at all. It's either take a Tylenol that's not really even gonna help, and acetaminophen really isn't the best thing for pregnant mamas and babies, or have a Coke with all these bad ingredients in it, but it's probably gonna help me. So I've just been having, I won't have a full Coke, I'll just have a half of one, and it'll take the edge off of my headache. I know it's the caffeine, but it does kind of like settle my tummy too. Whereas if I were to have coffee to take the edge off of my headache, I don't think my tummy would like it as much. So yeah, I'm just having to do a Coke. And I actually, in week 11, since I was, oh, I forgot to tell you, I graduated from my fertility clinic. Crazy. I graduated from my fertility clinic in week 11, and then I had my first Ob Gyn appointment as well. And now I am officially considered a regular pregnant girl. I don't get to see my little baby once a week anymore. I only go every 4 weeks, which really sucks. But when I went to the Ob Gyn, they said that everything looks completely healthy and looks completely normal, and I'm super stoked for that. And I freaking love my Ob Gyn. She was so sweet. She told me, we have your next appointment scheduled 4 weeks from now, and it's not gonna be an ultrasound. We're gonna do the Doppler and just check on you. But if there's any moment at home that you are freaking out, like when you have a moment, you call us. Like if you need to see that baby or hear that baby or just get some reassurance that things are okay, just call us. I mean, it's easy to squeeze you in. And I was just like, oh my God, I love you. Like, she's so understanding, so compassionate. So I'm really, really happy with my Ob Gyn. She's just super down to earth and understanding, and I love her so much. But anyways, she also told me that headaches, extreme headaches, are really common in pregnancy. And she was like, just have a Coke or a Dr. Pepper or something with caffeine, and that will really help take the edge off. So if my Ob Gyn's saying it's okay, it's okay. I mean, I drink a ton of water, so the Coke is definitely being flushed out. It's not like I'm having more Coke than water. I'm literally just having a little bit to take the edge off. What is really blowing my mind this week is my sense of smell. I've always heard when you're pregnant, you can smell everything, but dude, I think I talked about this the last update. I can smell everything. I don't know if you can hear my washer right now. My bed's stripped over there. I can't stand the blankets in my house, the pillows in my house, the air in my house. Like, I can smell everything. Like if Matt's like getting a snack or getting food or feeding the dogs, I could be rooms away and I smell it and it triggers my nausea so bad. So I hate that, but I have my essential oils next to me all the time and I'll literally just open the cap and just sit there like trying not to die. So that's really it. I am on meds now for my nausea and it is helping take the edge off, but I guess it's an antihistamine. It's called promethazine and it just knocked my ass out for 3 hours. Like I was in a deep unconscious sleep. It's either be a tired little boo-boo or be sick as a dog. So at this point, since I don't really need to function throughout the day right now, it's fine that I'm a little tired and less productive. I feel like in the first trimester, the days drag on and I don't know, I guess it's because you just don't feel good at all. And so you just like want to be in that second trimester so bad. Honestly, I just want to give birth like now, not now. That wouldn't be healthy, but I want it to be February already. Also announced this week, as soon as I turned 12 weeks, which was yesterday, Matt and I decided that we were gonna announce on social media and that feels so good. It's such a relief for people to know, and I haven't really been active on social media because I feel so awful, and now I don't really have to like hide a lot. And I can ask y'all for suggestions, which is really nice. Oh, also, since I'm now 12 weeks, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing bump photos on these updates because I feel like the bump is just around the corner. My belly this week, like since I've turned 12 weeks, I feel like it's like pushed out maybe a little more, but like the whole belly is just kind of like moved forward just a little more and like hard as a rock. So honestly, it just feels like I accidentally ate gluten because that's how I feel when I eat gluten, but without all the pain. So I am gonna start doing bump pictures for my updates now. Okay guys, here is the tummy. It's pretty flat still, but I do feel like it's a little more forward. Like I'm not poking out, I'm just standing. So here's the bump. I did notice that it's just kind of gotten a little hard. But yeah, hopefully we'll start popping here soon. So yeah, if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me there. That's it for this 10 and 11 week update. Thank you for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I'll be there if you reach out to me.